am Desi Albert.
And my name is Jennifer Hendon.
And together we are Winey
Winey
Women. Winey Women is a place where girlfriends are encouraged to discuss hot topics and feel included no matter what their opinion is. And of course, it's always better with a little wine. So we are still talking about the social dilemma.
Yes.
This is our second episode about the social dilemma.
Yes.
So I want to know if you've ever fasted from your phone or from social media.
Yes.
You have?
Yes.
Okay, tell me about
and
it.
fasting, for those that don't know, just means like quitting using
Yeah, right.
something.
Yep.
So I would say, when was this? Gosh, probably 6 years ago.
Okay.
I went on a month where I just didn't use social media. I rarely use like texting.
Yeah.
I use my emails, but yeah, that was essentially it. And I had a period of time where, like, a huge block of time, it was like, so all through the night, didn't use my phone at all. So from 10 p.m. to 10 a.m. didn't use my phone at all. And when I was on it, it was only on half-hour increments. Like it was very, very strict. And even during those times, if I had time after I checked my emails and my texts, my phone calls, if I didn't have anything, then I would, scroll Facebook. But I rarely had time to use that.
Right.
And so it was super, super strict of a fast. And it was really life-changing.
Ooh, tell me how.
Regarding that. So, oh my gosh, I would recommend it for anybody. Because what it makes you realize is that you are not important as you think you are. Because when you are not doing social media, life goes on around you. Like, people will find the answer from somebody else. People will go to other people. And when it comes to managing friendships, I think, setting coffee dates and stuff like that, that's where it was really important for me.
Ooh, that's what you filled your time with?
And that's what I filled my time with, was
So
actually meeting with people,
Yeah, I
actually
love that.
talking to people, real life interactions with people, even though it wasn't always good, but when you're face to face with somebody who you disagree with or don't like, or who annoys you, I think that it's a lot better than when you're online, because online, I feel like, gives people a lot of, and this is in a direction that we just didn't want to go, but I feel like when you're online and you don't like somebody, it's a lot easier to say something negative or bad or to them, versus when you talk with them in
their face.
Yeah,
absolutely.
and that's kind of missing. That's missing with a lot of people now.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So I think that it made me realize a lot of those things.
I have never fasted from my phone
No.
or social media. Never have I ever. No, I have not.
It'd probably be really hard. Weren't you a boss before?
Yeah.
That would be really hard.
Yeah. I think that was probably my excuse as why I didn't. How do we ingrain this as a society?
Well, I think since we're talking about the social dilemma,
Yeah.
I think people need to be aware as to how your phone is manipulating you, how your phone is controlling you.
Yeah.
And I actually watched a documentary tied to the social dilemma. It was talking about the social dilemma. Sorry guys, we've had a whole bottle of wine. So it was tied to talking about the social dilemma. And
say that 5 times fast.
it's really difficult. And what it talked about was actually dopamine release.
Yeah.
And likes and hearing your phone vibrate. Like, you text people and you get that,
Oh, yeah.
that ding.
That hit.
Or that you look on your Facebook and you see that your post had, 200 likes or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Or even 200 dislikes. They do like the angry face thing now, or the I care. What is that?
I don't know. I'm not on Facebook.
It's so weird.
Yeah.
But anyways, so they're doing all of these different things to control how you think and how much you interact with these platforms.
Right.
And it's really crazy.
Yeah.
How much they use that against you, like our own bodies, our own biological bodies against us.
I like what Alex Roeder said on the film, which he said, you can't put the genie back into the bottle. Yeah. So when we talk about like, how does this ingrain us as a society, it's like, there's no going back now.
Yeah.
There's no way that we can undo the damage that we've already done. Yeah. But I do think, kind of commenting back, I guess, on your comment from episode 1 about the social dilemma, is that we do have a personal responsibility to do better for ourselves and controlling it and controlling how it makes us feel. Mm-hmm. But I don't think that there's any way to go back on it. There was also, and I didn't get the name, so that's my bad. But somebody else in the documentary said, a tree is worth more dead than alive, and we will protect those profits at all costs, even if we know that it means destroying the planet.
Oh my gosh.
So
it's dark stuff.
Right? When he said that, like, it really hit me that, like, there's no going back. They're never going to agree to undo what's already happening.
Facebook isn't going to just say tomorrow, like, due to integrity, we're not going to operate anymore.
Yeah.
They're not going to do that.
Gosh, they're really not. What do you think about downloading those apps that limit the amount of time you spend on social media? Or there was that one guy in the documentary who said that he literally had to reprogram so he wouldn't go on, I think it was Pinterest, because that's where he worked at the time, I think. But he literally had to, like, or was it, it wasn't Pinterest, it was Reddit.
Okay. I don't remember which one it was. I remember this.
But he said something about how he had to, like, literally make a program on his own computer to get himself off of it. Yeah. What do you think about those apps?
I think I would say if you have to use that, you definitely have a problem.
Yeah.
That's a lot deeper than you just downloading an app.
Yeah.
Because I don't think that because you know how to change the app.
Right.
So you can manipulate it to use it, if you have like a hankering to get on Instagram or whatever it is. So you can change that. It's something that we really have to internalize in ourselves. Like, say, hey, dinner and family time is from 5 to 7. I'm going to put my phone in my room.
Yeah.
Bedtime is from whatever, 10 at night, so I need to make sure to pay attention to my wife.
Yeah. I think that if the apps, I do agree that if you have to use the app, then you have a problem. But if the apps help you, then I think, like, more power to you, and find something that works.
Yeah.
If it's not the apps, what would help you?
I think that everybody has different personalities, but I think with my personality, because I'm very knowledge driven, so, like, the awareness, I think, of, because my husband's been telling me about this for years.
Yeah.
So, like, that's why 6 years ago I chose to do a fast, just to see what it did for me, and it really did change my life.
Yeah.
But I think just internalizing the harm it's doing in taking you away from real life stuff, real life relationships.
We always love to leave our viewers with a challenge.
Yeah.
So for this week, we have do what makes you feel better. So if it's limiting your time on social media or devices, or fasting altogether, do what makes you feel good. We want you guys to take action. Do something that is going to change the way that the social media, the devices affect your life, right?
Yeah.
That could also mean going through and removing people that are negative or that are making you feel bad about yourself, but do anything that makes you feel better. That's what we want you to do this week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I think that it's important for people to realize that your social media is purposely manipulating you.
Yeah.
So if it's making you feel hate or just extreme anger, that's not good.
Yeah.
And I think just all aside with what you just said, it's taking a personal inventory of what's going on with you. How does it make you feel? Just like we talked about the last episode.
Yeah.
How is this making me feel?
Yeah.
Because a lot of people I talk to regarding social media, they all say they hate it, but yet they're on it all the time.
Right.
So that's always very interesting.
Yep.
To see that kind of dynamic of, well, if you hate it, why are you doing it? And it's because it's training us. It's manipulating us to be addictive.
It's so addictive. Yeah. Oh, okay.
There's been times, like a recent time, where you're on either Instagram or YouTube. Oh my gosh, YouTube's the worst because it'll just keep sending you videos where you'll just keep scrolling, and you're down a rabbit hole and you're learning everything there is to know about Danny DeVito, and the next thing you know, you're on the Avengers.
Wait, did you go down that rabbit hole?
Watching the whole movie.
Are you speaking from experience?
Yes. So you're learning everything you need to know about some actor, and next thing you know, it's 3 hours later, and you're like, oh my gosh, I have so much work I need to be doing.
Oh, I'm famous for, like, I don't have time to work out. But then 3 hours later, I've gone down some kind of conspiracy theorist rabbit hole.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Those are good too.
Okay, well, we really want you guys to do something this week that makes you feel better. So we're going to sign off on that note. But have a great week. Feel good about what you do and the content that you're seeing. And we'll see you next time.
Cheers.